Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man Badgehead, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and we're going to be on the air in here in just a second. What's going on is we have the car pretty well completed to our satisfaction, pretty near completed. We're just doing the tray right now. We have the inside painted, the inside of the doors and all that stuff. You've seen that. We have the tops of the doors with the garnish moldings on. We've got the interior in, got the floor blacked out, got the inside done. Now we're going to run some paint on the outside. And what am I going to say? It's hard to match a paint that is that color there. We did not sand the body fill off with any finer than an 80 grit, so we're going to leave it an 80 grit. And what we're going to plan on doing is we're going to put the paint on. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to paint it right out of the can. I could have tried to mix it, but it just seems like every time you mix it, we're wasting paint. We're going this way and we're going that way. All I have to remember is they've done it. So can we. They've got paint on the front here, they got paint over there, they got paint on the other fender. We're going to put paint here, a little bit of paint there, and a little bit of paint down over there. When we paint it, it's going to be very surprising because I just touched it right there. It's going to be quite something else. What's going to happen is we're going to paint it, we're going to let it dry. Tomorrow we'll come in and we'll buff it off with some sandpaper, and we'll take the sheen off it, and then we'll be done. I'm not worried about if it's a different color, not worried about that. Not worried about the rubber coming off the running boards, not worried about the different color on the hood, different color on the fender, not worried about the rust on the roof. We are having fun is basically what we're doing. And we basically just want to get some paint on it to make it all look green, all one color. And we'll just keep dealing with it. We'll put the paint on, and tomorrow we'll sand it and take the sheen off it. Jolene's going to help me. I'm going to give her, she can paint this side, and I'll paint the other side. Are you ready to do that, baby? Mm-hmm. Jolene's going to put the camera down and give me a hand. I'm going to put a little bit of tape. I'm going to get my glasses on. I don't know if I need my glasses to do that. Yes, I do. I'll put my glasses on. I'm going to put a little tape around the fender there because we don't want to get any paint where we don't need it. And let's face it, if it gets on it, it does not matter either, because this is the kind of job that we are doing. We are not looking for the $1 million paint job. No, we are looking for what they may have done back then. That's basically the end of it. That's all we're looking for. And it does not matter to me if the paint matches. It does not matter. That's what it's all about. We're having fun here with the car, and I couldn't ask any more. I got my sweetheart Jolene here with me. She's going to help paint it. And what more would you want other than that? We are planning on leaving it this way. So let's go for it. Let's do it. So we just got Metal Pro. It's just Metal Pro paint. Take it right out of the can. She's got a brush. I got a brush. And we're going to go for it. She's going to brush her side. I'm going to brush this side. Then we're going to meet in the middle. Thanks. Off. What's that, sweetheart?
A paint off.
Okay. A paint off? Yeah. Here it goes again, boys. You see that? Just like that. This is actually, what can I say?
You're just putting a light coat?
Nope. I'm putting it on to cover. And the reason I'm putting it on to cover is because if we decide to sand this tomorrow, we have something to sand.
Right.
If we do not put enough paint on, we will have nothing to sand. You must acknowledge. Not painting up past the tape, and the reason being is we are not going that far. We just painted it with an 80 grit. So I'm hoping that we put lots of paint on one time, and then we'll sand. We'll sand that paint down, and we'll go from there. This paint is very hard, I find, with a brush. Sometimes it wants to run very easily, does it not?
Yeah.
we put lots on, then we'll have lots of sand though. If I didn't tell you already, 80 grit scratches on it. 80 grit. Only gonna paint where we have it sanded. Try to anyways. That way there, it sticks. Like Jolene's nails. When we take the sandpaper to this, it'll take the sheen off the paint.
Yeah.
Just see what I gotta watch it because it just really gets runny really quick.
Yeah, I have a couple.
It ran on me already like it's something about that stuff, boy. Not bad. Something like this, you can have a lot of fun with it. Just have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, the old stuff, you don't want to run on you pretty quick, eh?
Yeah.
And it dries so quick.
It'll look better when we sand it down.
It will. It will. I agree.
The black base may have made it darker.
Black, yeah.
You know.
It actually gives a nicer underneath for us. A nicer bottom coat, in my opinion.
Are you excited that it's almost over? What?
Oh yeah. You know how I like to change it up and do different cars. It's nice to work on different things. And I don't see myself
What?
I don't see myself painting this and going all crazy, so. A little paint on her. That won't hurt her. That's just Fina.
Yawn, Fina. Did you paint your whole triangle down here?
It don't matter. You paint any way you want to paint it. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's no rhyme or reason for what we're doing other than we're just pretending that we're painting the car. So whatever happens, happens. That's how I'm going to put it out there. I guess that's part of the paint job that we're doing, isn't it?
Yes, so.
The imperfection is part of the of the art.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with. Well, that's what I'm telling myself, because the paint that I put on this side does not look very good.
No?
No, I got runs in it and sags in it and everything else. I can't help it.
Are you painting the tops of your doors or just letting it rust?
I just painted the top, just went along there, painted a little bit along there.
This paint does cover the 80 grit.
Good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Jolene, do you like this car?
Yep.
What do you like about it?
I like the profile of it. Like
Good answer.
With the trunk lid on it. It's got a good look. It's one of the better looking roofs that I've seen on the coupes, I think.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got lucky, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And I think I like this way better than the original idea of doing the Carson top.
The Carson top would have, what can I say? Would have caused, I don't know what it would have caused, but it was more work.
It just would have been, it wouldn't have matched the patina, you know what I mean? If we had
Right.
brand new like material. I like the sweatiness of it.
Yes, I like the sweatiness of it too.
It's the easiest, well not easiest, but I'm just saying like it matches the roughness of the interior by keeping, you know, everything else patina. You start painting and doing a restoration and then you have to do the interior, which is a lot of money and a lot of everything. Did you paint inside the windshield frame?
Inside, right on the post?
Yeah, like but on the inner.
I did.
You did?
How's yours looking? Okay? I think it looks fine. Once you hit that with the sandpaper, it's gonna go right, take it right off. what I mean by hitting with the sandpaper is once it dries, we'll take maybe a little sandpaper with, I don't know, 300-400 wet sandpaper, and maybe sand it wet. And the reason to sand it wet is because sand it dry, this paint here probably gum up on us quite heavy. Probably.
Yeah, it's thick.
Man, you got your side way better than mine.
Do I?
Yeah, I painted more and more of that too. Come look at my side. If you want to come take a look at it. I've kind of got my side.
I need to put more on, like it's
I know, it looks better.
light in some places.
Go look at my side. Probably say, whoa.
Oh, you gotta.
Miles of painted.
You're going for it. This looks good though. You think I should go more with it?
Well, I'd paint the top part and put more paint on. More paint on, the better it is to sand. You know that. Reason I'm okay with slapping the paint to it is I know we're not going to hurt it. We're not hurting it. Not even a little bit. Put a little more on. That when we sand it tomorrow, it should look good. Doesn't look very good right now, but that's okay. When you weld something up, it don't look very good right at the present time when you're doing it.
Sure.
Does it? Your cookies in your oven, and they're cooking. They don't look their best either. Got a hair. Come on, off hair. Got a what?
My hair.
I don't know with your hair. No, I think it's a hair out of this probably. Come on.
It is a pretty good color match though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's better than what you guys had on the inside of the doors.
Yep. How's that side look?
It looks good.
Damn hairs. Ah! Slung a bunch of paint over the car. A rag, and wipe that off. You're a lot shyer than I am.
Me? With the paint?
Well, I imagine. At least I want to go past. Oh, you're covering the metal where the rust is.
I was hoping it would rust.
No, don't do that quick enough. There's a run going on there, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to get out, eh?
The paintbrush is failing. Oh my
Stop
God.
it.
Take mine.
No. Just trying to get them runs out of there, that's all. Don't want to sand it runs, we want to sand paint. All right. It's all painted, isn't it? Huh?
Yep.
Ah! Lost a bunch of my brush. Oh, that was terrible. Lost a bunch, didn't I? Huh? How am I to get them off? Yeah, I lost a bunch, lost the whole brush. Jumping. Terrible.
Okay, you should take my brush.
Now, how do you get them out? Jumping. Grrr. That's terrible. That's worse than terrible, isn't it? Huh?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad, eh? Trying to get the hairs out of the paint is what I'm trying to do. My paintbrush took a poop, didn't it?
Yep. Mine's there if you want it.
You get that out of there? Can you pick more out of there? Damn it. Just leave your paintbrush, my paintbrush there. Yours seems to be okay. Half the paintbrush fell apart. Did it not?
Yep.
It's absolutely horrific, isn't it?
That's not a good thing.
First thing I dive into this one, I got paint. Get back into it. Is there paint still? Is there any hair still in it?
A few.
Top my door and everything painted real nice.
I think the paint's so sticky once it starts getting tacky. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's ripping the brushes.
Any more there? It's too bad. Yeah. Just trying to dig them off, put more paint in the place of it. I think I almost got him. Paint and we'll sand it out after. Oh, that's how I pulled my paintbrush out last time. Remember? She had lots of paint on this side. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave that, what we got going on. I think I've got enough paint on it.
Do you think we should paint more of the...
What, top?
Yeah, like, just wondering.
Up here?
Yeah, just...
Only got one clean finger left.
Looks good.
Huh?
Looks better.
Let's do a little bit more. I gotta... Alrighty. There she be. No, we'll leave it like that. We'll paint it or we'll sand it in the morning time, take off the sheen, and we should have somewhere's near, not right on the money, but somewhere's near a match.
It looks good, I think.
This has been a fun project. It has been a fun project. We'll gnaw that off with sandpaper. It won't be so rough tomorrow. We'll sand it off. There's lots on there. This is really, really thick, this stuff. And if we get it down to the bare metal, oh well, that's where a lot of it is anyways. And we're just trying to make it look good. I think we've, yes, all kinds of beautiful. Sand that down tomorrow. Put the green paint back. And there's lots of other rust around on the car that we could hit with the brush, but we're not fixing that. We're only dealing with the stuff that we done. I feel like for the amount of filler that we put on this car, it's showing really, really, really well. And tomorrow we'll get the sanding done on this to take the sheen down. We'll put the stainless on. And we made a big boo-boo. We made a big boo-boo. And you will get to see the big boo-boo probably if you come back tomorrow. And it is a big boo-boo because we went too far ahead and now we have to go a couple steps backwards. You come back tomorrow and see what's going on as we take the paint and take the sheen off it and make it more of a match, and you'll get to see what the boo-boo was. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. Me and Jolene have just painted the coupe, but we are not quite done yet. So come back and see what we do next and what the big boo-boo was. I really feel like it'd be nice just to paint all this stuff, but if we start doing that, then we lose what we have. And we're not doing that. We're just trying to, what can I say? We are just kind of adding to the situation. They did the repair on their car, and that's how they decided they wanted to fix it. We did the repair to the car, and we decided how we wanted to fix it, basically. And when you're doing your car, make sure you do what you want to do to fix it. And I'll tell you why. That is the way to happiness. Happiness is doing what you want to do. There's so many people in the world have no idea what they want to do. How could they be happy not knowing? So basically, think about what you want to do and go for it. Happiness is in doing what you want to do within the parameters of right and wrong, basically. I think that was perfect color, actually. Once that gets buffed off, I think that'll be perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, thanks everybody for coming back. We really appreciate it. The way to happiness is doing it your way, and that's what I'm doing. Have a good one. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here.